Hello guys,
and welcome back to Fielding Garr Ranch.
today we are filming that pair of great horned owls.
Yes, we are.
Let's do this. We are at Fielding Garr Ranch, Antelope Island, and we're looking here because there could be great horned owls and barn owls.
That's
Tell what just happened.
Okay, so there's a trail down here that will lead to this big tree, and then there's 2 owls in the tree. So,
What species?
great horned owl.
Audubon, important bird area. And they said 2 black patches.
Black branches coming off of one of these white trees.
Oh!
What? You see it?
Hold on.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
wow. Oh, yes, I do. Okay, Chase, tell what happened.
Okay, so the ranch manager told us directions. He said, go to this trail area, go right 10 to 15 feet, and look up a new tree. And
So that's what we did.
we found them. There are 2 great horned owls. They're about this big. I'm sure it's probably a breeding pair, male and female. And we are going to get you guys a sweet episode on a lot bigger of an owl than last time, for sure. And this
Not
one's healthy.
fair.
Okay guys, so today there are 2 great horned owls up there, and we saw them. They're actually always been here. There's also a barn owl back there. We haven't seen it, but they nest there. And there are always owls here. Every time I've come, I've seen at least 2 owls. And then this guy, the ranch manager, told us where to go, and we found them. And this is pretty cool, huh, Harm?
Yeah, it is.
These owls are really, really tricky to get in the shot because they are fairly large birds of prey, but at the same time they're like, I don't know, what'd you say, 40, 50 feet up in the tree?
Point to it, though.
That is
They're right up
not
there.
50 feet in the air.
That's pretty high, dude.
50 feet. Okay, go, though. We have to hurry. So it's up there in the tree.
This is the great horned owl.
What are
And
those?
Oh, my
Serious, Hiram?
gosh. Go.
Sorry.
okay, this is the great horned owl. And one of my favorite things about owls is not only that they're birds of prey, but the way that they hunt. These guys are incredibly silent. Their feathers are built in a way to absorb sound and also channel wind. So as they have for starters, they have very broad wings, so they don't have to flap as often. But then when they flap, their wings, the air goes through the channels in their wings, and then those really soft feathers absorb the sound to create almost no sound. Literally, we filmed an owl in our house,
It was so quiet.
right up there. Wait, right up here. And when we heard it fly, we didn't.
Yeah.
Made no sound. And the reason for that is because they're nocturnal and they need to sneak up on their prey at nighttime.
Yeah. Well, they're named the horned owl because of their horn-like tufts on their ears.
But they're not
But-
actually ears like most people think. It's
Yeah.
just tufts. And they actually have quite a wide variety of foods. They'll eat birds, like that flicker right over there, and they'll eat small rodents.
Okay, so unlike the flammulated owl that we caught a couple weeks ago, these guys catch their prey with 4 talons. The other owl that we filmed only had 3. So
No,
that
the other had 4 too.
No, it didn't. What?
Trust me, I remember.
Okay, whatever.
All owls have it like that. Cut. Don't actually cut. Just keep filming.
They swoop down almost silently like we talked before, and then they kind of just grab their prey and then stab their talons into it and then bring it back up.
Yeah, and their talons are really hooked, so when they grab into it, it's really hard for the prey to break free.
Yeah, everywhere.
They live everywhere.
They live all over North America, Canada, Alaska, Mexico,
everywhere.
everywhere.
And-
There's maybe not in the Congo.
There are owls that live in deserts, like the burrowing owl and the elf owl, and then there are owls that live in like freezing climates, like the snowy owl. So
Yeah.
these are really diverse.
Yeah.
Something that I really like about owls is their huge eyes. They have massive eyes.
Yeah.
And that helps them collect a lot of light so they can see at nighttime because they're
Yeah.
nocturnal predators. And that means that they're out.
They have
night.
incredible vision. It's crazy.
Okay, I have a question. Do they have like one mate for life, or do they mate with?
So great horned owls do mate for life, I think. And that's why I always see two when I see great horned owls. They nest together and that they raise chicks. Something that's similar between a lot of owl species, like the snowy owl and great horned and barn owl, is their face. And what is unique about their face, Harm?
So they have like a disc-shaped face, and that helps with collecting sound.
Like
So-
a satellite dish.
Yeah. So I don't know if you ever tried this, but if you cup your hands like this, you have way better hearing.
And owls can actually rotate their head 270 degrees, so I could look at Hiram by turning that way. Yeah, I was about to say that. So owls can actually turn their head 270 degrees, which means I can look at which means that if I were
Turn this way.
if I were an owl, I could look at Hiram by turning counterclockwise, which is that way for all of you who are disoriented because we're on
That's
TV.
like ready.
And there actually is a reason for that. It's because birds cannot move their eyes like people can.
Yeah.
So I can look all the way behind me with moving my eyes. Birds don't have muscles back there, so they can't move their eyes.
Do they change color? I don't know.
Chase, Addie, they're not octopus.
Dude, what
Bye.
about those
What?
bunnies that
Dude,
change color?
a lot
and
of
those wolves.
birds change color
or
in winter.
coyotes or whatever.
Guys,
those
I'm
are.
sorry, okay? You don't have to get mad at me.
How big are they? About? Just
I already said they're about this big
I
up
can't see
there.
that. How long is that?
That's about 2
So they're about
feet.
close to the length of my torso.
He is 5'6", guys.
They're from like, they get up to like 2 feet.
Did they just poop?
He's like, what is he doing?
Oh, do you hear that? Yeah. They're hooting. Now, some owls don't hoot, but these ones do.
Okay.
They make like
turn
a
around,
very...
Say that. Turn around. Say that. Turn.
Harm, you said that.
Both of you do.
They were dark, they were low and airy.
Actually, yeah.
Okay. This is.
So some owls like make a screeching noise, but these ones are hooting, which is really cool.
Didn't the owl screech though?
No, it hooted.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
Does a screech owl screech?
No.
I don't know, Addie. It's not called the hooting owl, is it?
No.
Okay, this is Nakani. She's a worker here. Could you tell us some cool things about these particular owls?
Sure. We're at Antelope Island State Park. It's just past Salt Lake City in Utah. It's really cool. It's 28,000 acres. We have a lot of wildlife. Unlike any other place in the world, it's a very
Yeah,
unique
it's really cool.
ecosystem. So we have a pair of great horned owls, and they nest here every year. This one right here up in the tree is the male. The female is about 2 trees over. The female's larger. This year they had 2 babies. They actually took over a magpie nest this year, and then the babies got too big and they destroyed the magpie nest, so they had to move trees. The babies are all fledged now and flown away, so it's just mom and dad hanging out, and they're here every year.
Well, cool. Thanks for telling us about them.
Welcome!
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thanks for visiting.
Do you have anything else you want to say? Do you want to do the closing?
Yeah, we should be closing now.
Yeah, okay.
We'll both look around and turn around. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment,
And subscribe, and
and we'll see you on the next Wilderness episode. That was awesome.